In this video, we're going to talk about something extremely important for older adults, especially here in the United States, the quiet signs your body gives when your stomach starts pushing upward into your chest area. Many seniors experience chest discomfort, throat burning, shortness of breath after meals, or sudden fullness, and they think it's just aging or something they ate that day. But sometimes, these signals point to a condition called a hiatal hernia. And understanding these signs could help you prevent pain, protect your health, and keep your independence. My friend, growing older does not mean you should suffer silently. You worked your whole life, you deserve comfort, dignity, and peace in your body. So today, I will walk you through the symptoms many seniors ignore, why they happen, and what small steps you can take to feel better. No complicated language, no medical lecture, just clear, simple guidance, like a caring conversation. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. It helps us feel like one community here, learning together and supporting one another. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. Persistent heartburn that feels different. Let's start with something many older adults know well, heartburn. But I want you to pay attention to how this heartburn feels, because this isn't the normal, spicy food, or, too much coffee, discomfort that passes quickly. When a hiatal hernia is involved, the burning starts deep behind your breastbone, almost like warmth climbing upward into your throat. It may feel like a slow fire spreading in your chest, especially after eating. Some people even confuse it with heart trouble because it feels heavy, intense, and worrying. Now, here's what makes it different for seniors. This burning often happens 30 minutes to 2 hours after meals, and many older adults say it becomes much worse at night when they lie down. That's because when your stomach moves upward, acid can move upward too. Gravity can't help keep things down when you're flat. Some seniors even start sleeping in a recliner or propped up on pillows without realizing why it helps. It's because the acid isn't traveling as easily when you're angled up. And I want to tell you this with care, heartburn that keeps coming back is not something to ignore or just live with. It's your body speaking. When acid touches your throat again and again, it can irritate your tissues, affect your voice, and disturb your sleep. You deserve restful nights, not burning discomfort. If you find that heartburn is becoming a frequent visitor in your evenings or robbing you of peaceful sleep, don't brush it off. It may be time to talk with a doctor and protect your comfort moving forward. Point 2. Acid reflux and a sour taste in the mouth. Another sign many seniors quietly deal with, acid coming back up into the throat, leaving a sour, bitter, or metallic taste in the mouth. This is more than simple indigestion. When part of the stomach moves upward, the valve that normally keeps acid in place doesn't close properly. So instead of food moving down, stomach acid moves up. And when that happens, it can feel uncomfortable, embarrassing, and even frightening at times. You might be sitting peacefully, talking to someone, or enjoying a quiet evening, and suddenly, a sour liquid comes up your throat without warning. No nausea, no real effort, just a surprise taste that makes you stop and swallow hard. Some seniors tell me it even wakes them up at night, leaving a bitter taste and a burning sensation in the throat. That's because lying flat allows acid to travel upward more easily. This kind of reflux isn't just unpleasant, over time, it can irritate your throat, weaken your voice, and disturb your sleep. It may also make certain foods feel uncomfortable, like tomatoes, citrus, chocolate, coffee, and fatty meals. And let me say this gently, it is not something you need to tolerate because you're older. Your comfort matters. Your sleep matters. Your everyday dignity matters. If you notice this bitter taste coming back often, especially after meals or at night, take it seriously. It's your body reminding you that something inside needs attention. And you deserve relief, not constant discomfort. Point 3. Food coming back up without warning, regurgitation. Now, let's talk about something many older adults feel shy or embarrassed to mention, food or liquid suddenly coming back up into the mouth after swallowing. This is called regurgitation, and it is very different from vomiting. There's no nausea, no force, no stomach contractions. Instead, you swallow your food like normal, and then suddenly, moments or even minutes later, some of it quietly returns to your throat. It can happen while talking, laughing, bending forward, or sometimes even while simply sitting still. For seniors, this can feel unsettling and socially uncomfortable. You might find yourself avoiding certain foods, eating less at gatherings, or worrying someone might notice. But please remember, this does not happen because you're getting older, in a normal way. It happens because your stomach and throat aren't moving food the way they should when part of the stomach has shifted upward. The usual pressure system that keeps food in place isn't working properly anymore. The taste can be sour or acidic, and sometimes you might notice pieces of recently eaten food. This repeated exposure to acid can also irritate your throat and even affect your teeth over time, something many seniors don't realize. And I want to say this kindly, you don't have to hide or silently accept this. If food is coming back into your mouth often, it deserves attention. You worked hard in life, eating should be peaceful, not stressful. You have every right to eat in comfort and confidence, without fear or embarrassment. Point 4. Difficulty swallowing, feeling like food is stuck. Another warning sign that many seniors ignore, or quietly struggle with, is trouble swallowing. This isn't about choking or coughing when you eat quickly. I'm talking about a slow, uncomfortable feeling that food is not going down smoothly. Sometimes it feels like food pauses or sticks halfway in the chest or throat. Other times you may need to take small sips of water just to help food move down. And if this is happening to you, my friend, please listen closely, this is not just old age catching up. It's your body signaling that something inside needs attention. When the stomach pushes up where it doesn't belong, it can press on the tube that carries food. That pressure slows the normal movement downward, making swallowing feel hard or incomplete. For some seniors, it starts with dry or solid foods, like meat, bread, or pills. Later, even softer foods can feel difficult. And what happens then? People begin eating less, avoiding gatherings, or worrying about mealtime instead of enjoying it. Some develop real fear around eating, always staying alert in case food gets stuck again. Your meals should nourish you, not make you anxious. If swallowing feels like work, or if certain foods suddenly feel harder to eat, don't ignore it. This symptom can lead to weight loss, tiredness, and a loss of joy around food. You deserve better than that. Talk to your doctor, share exactly how it feels, and remember, seeking help is not weakness. It's courage. It's taking care of yourself so you can keep living independently and comfortably. Point 5. Chest or upper stomach pain that feels worrying. Let's talk about a symptom that scares many seniors but is often misunderstood: pain in the chest or the upper stomach area. This type of discomfort can feel sharp, burning, tight, or like pressure sitting right behind your breastbone. Sometimes it moves toward your back or shoulder. And naturally, when pain appears in this part of the body, the first fear many older adults have is this my heart? That fear alone can cause stress, worry, and sleepless nights. Now, it's very important to say this clearly: if you ever feel sudden, severe chest pain, always get medical help right away. Never assume. Better safe than sorry. But with a hiatal hernia, the pain has a pattern. It may show up after meals, especially big meals. It might flare when you bend over, lift something, strain, or lie down flat. You may notice relief when you sit upright or use pillows to elevate your upper body. That's because when your stomach pushes upward, it irritates the tissues and nerves in the chest area, and the signals can feel very similar to heart pain. Many seniors silently live with this discomfort, convincing themselves it's just digestion or something I ate. But my friend, chest pressure or pain is not something to ignore or push through. You have earned the right to live without fear and anxiety. You deserve to enjoy your days without holding your hand over your chest, wondering what's happening inside. If chest discomfort keeps returning, especially after meals or when lying down, talk to your doctor. Understanding the cause can bring peace, relief, and confidence back into your life. Point 6. Feeling full very quickly, even after small meals. Another sign many older adults quietly notice but don't talk about is feeling full very quickly, sometimes after only a few bites. You sit down to enjoy a normal meal, but instead of feeling satisfied, you suddenly feel heavy, tight, or uncomfortable in your upper stomach. It may feel like your food has nowhere to go. This isn't just a small appetite or eating lighter with age. When a hiatal hernia is involved, part of the stomach is pushed upward, reducing space and making digestion slower. That means even small meals can create pressure and discomfort. Many seniors tell me they start avoiding big meals, eating less, or only picking at food. They don't feel hungry, yet they feel full, and this can slowly lead to weight loss, weakness, and low energy. Some people even feel bloated at the same time, like the stomach just isn't moving food along properly. And this isn't just a physical issue, it affects emotions too. Food brings comfort, joy, and routine. Losing your appetite or dreading mealtime can feel frustrating and lonely. If you find yourself eating a few bites and pushing your plate away not because you're satisfied, but because you feel pressure in your chest or upper stomach, please don't ignore it. Your body is trying to tell you something. Eating should be calming, not uncomfortable. And at this stage in life, good nutrition is your strength. You deserve to enjoy warm meals, share food with loved ones, and feel nourished, not limited. Talk to your doctor, share how your appetite feels, and get the support you need to stay strong, energetic, and well. Point 7. Bloating and frequent burping after meals. Now let's talk about something many seniors mention with a little frustration, that uncomfortable, swollen feeling in the stomach and constant burping, especially after eating. When a hiatal hernia is present, the natural movement of gas and food inside the stomach changes. The stomach gets pushed upward and the space where gas normally collects becomes limited. So instead of passing through the system easily, gas gets trapped. That trapped air can create pressure, tightness, and bloating, almost like someone gently pumped air into your belly and forgot to let it out. For many older adults, this bloating may start during a meal or right after finishing, and the stomach can feel stretched or heavy. Clothes might feel tight around the waist, and belching happens more than usual because the body keeps trying to release that trapped air. But here's the tricky part, even after burping many times, the relief isn't always complete. The pressure can linger, making you feel uncomfortable and restless, sometimes even affecting your breathing a little when it's severe. Let me say this clearly. Feeling constantly bloated and belching repeatedly is not just a normal part of getting older. It can be tiring, and it can take away from your daily comfort. Simple activities like enjoying a meal, going for a walk, or sitting with family shouldn't leave you feeling swollen or uneasy. You deserve to feel light, relaxed, and free from constant stomach pressure. If bloating keeps showing up after meals or burping feels excessive and unhelpful, don't dismiss it. Share this symptom with your doctor. Your comfort every single day matters, and there are solutions that can help you feel better again. Point 8. A hoarse voice, sore throat, or constant throat clearing. Let's move to another sign that many seniors never connect to the stomach: changes in the voice and throat. If you find your voice sounding raspy, weak, or tired, especially in the morning, or if you constantly feel the need to clear your throat, swallow more often, or deal with a persistent sore throat, this may not just be dry weather or talking too much. For many older adults, this happens because stomach acid quietly rises up during the night and irritates the voice box and throat tissues. Acid doesn't need to burn your chest every time to cause damage. Sometimes it travels silently. This is called silent reflux. And when acid touches the throat overnight, it can dry and inflame the vocal cords. That's why some seniors wake up with a scratchy voice, mucus in the throat, or that familiar urge to cough or clear the throat again and again. You might notice your voice feels normal later in the day, but mornings are a struggle. This isn't about speaking loudly or just getting older. It's your body reacting to irritation. And if you sing to yourself, enjoy reading aloud, talk to family often, or simply love a good conversation, a tired voice can also affect your emotional comfort. Your voice is part of who you are, it carries your stories, your warmth, your identity. Please don't ignore a throat that never feels quite right. Your comfort matters, and healthy breathing and speaking matter too. If you feel a daily scratch, morning hoarseness, or that tickle that never goes away, bring it up with your doctor. You deserve a clear, strong voice and peaceful mornings, not irritation and discomfort. Point 9. Shortness of breath or trouble breathing comfortably. Breathing should feel natural, peaceful, effortless. But when a hiatal hernia pushes upward into the chest area, some seniors start noticing something unusual. They feel short of breath, especially after meals or when lying down. It may not feel like wheezing or asthma. Instead, it can feel like you just can't fill your lungs completely, or like you need to take deeper breaths than usual. Some older adults describe it as, breathing feels heavy, or, I feel like there isn't enough room in my chest. This happens because your stomach is not sitting where it normally belongs. When it moves upward, it can gently press on the lungs and reduce the space needed to breathe freely. This doesn't always happen every day, and sometimes it only shows up at night or after bending over, lifting something, or finishing a meal. You may notice that you feel relief when you sit upright or prop yourself up on pillows, and while that helps temporarily, it's a sign your body is adjusting for a problem, not solving it. And let me be very gentle and honest here, seniors often blame this on aging or think, my lungs are just getting weaker. But you deserve to breathe calmly and confidently at any age. Feeling breathless is not something to ignore or hide. It can create fear, keep you from walking comfortably, make you avoid stairs, or stop you from sleeping flat in your bed, and no one should struggle like that quietly. If you feel breathless after eating, when lying flat, or during simple activities, please take it seriously. This is your body saying, I need help. Talk to your doctor and describe exactly when it happens. With proper attention, you can breathe easier, sleep better, and move through your day with confidence again. Point 10. Vomiting blood or black, sticky stools, a serious warning. Now we come to a symptom that must never be ignored, seeing blood when you vomit, or noticing black, tar-like stools. I want to speak to you gently, but also very clearly. If this ever happens, it is a medical emergency. Do not wait. Do not assume it will go away. Do not say, I'll see how I feel tomorrow. When stomach acid and pressure irritate the stomach or esophagus for a long time, it can cause bleeding inside. And that bleeding can show up in two ways: fresh red blood when you vomit, or dark, black bowel movements that look sticky, like tar. This change happens when blood passes through your digestive system. You have spent your whole life caring for others, children, family, work, responsibilities. This is the time of life when you deserve equal care, and that begins with taking signs like this seriously. If you ever see these symptoms, go to the emergency room or call for help immediately. Don't worry about bothering anyone. Don't feel embarrassed. Your health and safety come first. Quick action saves lives. And remember, even if this never happens to you, understanding the signs gives you power. Knowledge protects you. You don't need to fear every symptom, but you do need to respect your body's signals. You deserve to feel safe in your own body, to enjoy your meals, your rest, your days, and your peace. Your health matters. Your comfort matters. And if your body ever sends this urgent message, listen to it right away, because your life and well-being are worth every bit of attention and care. Now that you understand these warning signs, let's talk about what you can do right away to protect your comfort, independence, and peace of mind. First, remember this: listening to your body is not overthinking. It is wisdom. You've lived long enough to recognize when something feels off, and you deserve to honor that feeling instead of brushing it aside. If you're noticing 2 or more of these symptoms regularly, it's a good idea to speak with your doctor. Not in fear, but with confidence that you're making a smart choice for yourself. Many seniors wait because they don't want to seem dramatic or bother anyone. But you are not a burden. You are a person with a life that still deserves comfort and joy every day. In the meantime, there are gentle habits that may help reduce discomfort while you get guidance from your healthcare provider. Eat smaller meals throughout the day instead of large ones. Avoid lying down for a few hours after eating. Try raising the head of your bed slightly for better nighttime comfort. Notice which foods trigger discomfort, like coffee, citrus, chocolate, fatty meals. Maintain a relaxed pace while eating, no rushing, no pressure. You have spent years serving others, building life, giving love. Now it's time to care for yourself with the same dedication. You are worthy of comfort. You are worthy of attention. And you deserve to live every day feeling supported, informed, and strong.